I want to move on to, obviously, we're still in the season and we do have Leicester up next. And I said last week it was a massive 3 points against Brentford, but it's become even bigger now because obviously those rivals are 1 point in front of us. And it means this game is, like I say, even more important than ever. So, Taz, I'll come to you first. What's your kind of thoughts, obviously, against Leicester?
You know what? I know we had that amazing result against Leicester this season, which was 3-2, and Bergwijn, got the winner for us. But I find Leicester such an iffy fixture. It's one that I can't really call. And Leicester haven't been in the best form. I think they just drew with Aston Villa, which I wasn't really expecting because, again, Villa have been really inconsistent as well. But my only worry is they've got some of their top players back. Like, I'm sure Fofana's back. And I know their defence has been a bit of an issue for them this season. And they've got good players. Like, they've got Iheanacho, they've got Maddison. He's going to cause us problems. Tillemans. So, and they've also got that, I can't remember his name. He's a young player. He's back from injury as well. I honestly can't remember his name. Is it Justin something? I can't remember. He's a good player. So, I don't know. I'm kind of worried. But the Spurs players can't be worried. They need to go into this match and say, we have to win every game now. I think Spurs fans, we have to win every single game. There's no ifs, there's no buts. We can't afford to slip up. So I am actually worried. I can't quite call the game. I don't know which way it's going to go. But, history does say that we do typically do okay against Leicester, even though we've struggled in the past. I'd like to think on paper we can still beat them. But it's all dependent on our mentality and whether we believe we can win. And at the minute, you have to say, I don't think we do believe that. We look short of confidence. I think the pressure's actually getting to us. I think Arsenal, they've really kind of, they've affected us mentally, I think. And it's got to our heads. So, massive, massive pressure. I think we actually play before Arsenal. So we need to get points on the board to put pressure on them. We have to win it. Win it.
We definitely need to turn the sides. I mean, Kylan's come in here and he said, obviously, that they do play Roma in midweek. So I don't know, Emma, if that's going to help our favour as well, do you think?
Well, I was going to say their semi-final legs are either side of the game against us. So I think that's hopefully going to be a massive boost. Who knows if they're going to rest some players or whatever. But I think Arsenal actually, obviously excluding the North London derby, up until the end of the season, we play before them, I'm pretty sure, every time. And I do think that, obviously we've still got to get the 3 points, but it does just mean that we can put pressure on them if we win rather than them putting the pressure on us. I think I agree with Tans. I don't think it's going to be an easy game, whether they rest players or not. But I would hope, and I mean, I said this before Brentford, so who knows, but I would hope, we've had 2 bad performances and not good results, and we need 3 points. As you said, we have to win every game. There's no question about it. And when you've still got to play a North London derby and Liverpool away, this is a game you have to win. There's no question about it. So I would hope that, they've got a full week of training, which obviously they did have last week and that clearly didn't help, but full week of training and hopefully a bit of a kick up the backside. And hopefully, if Leicester do rest a couple of players and we go in with a bit of urgency and energy, then we can win. But, I don't think it's going to be easy. And obviously we've still got this issue of players not performing very well. So we just got to hope they can all step up.
That is the thing. I mean, hopefully, we talk about Conte bringing out his hairdryer at half time. Hopefully, he brings it out on the training pitch as well. Because obviously, I think they definitely need it after the last couple of results. But Joey, I'll come to you next, obviously, for your input. And obviously, they have lost to Newcastle 2-1. They drew to Everton. They drew to Villa. So if you kind of look at it, kind of like coasting a little bit in that kind of sense, like us. Like they've had a little bit of reform and now they're just plateauing. So,
oh God, you know what that means, Dr. Spurs.
Yeah, exactly.
The work on my mouth, but it is true. Like we need to go to them and say, actually, you're going to be Dr. Leicester, and we're going to, So, Joey, are you feeling positive about it? Are you hoping that this is the one we go and win? Because we have to. We've all said it. We have to go and win.
Let's be honest. We should be beating Leicester at home, but Leicester hate us. Like we're like their biggest rival in the Premier League for some random reason, even though we're nowhere near them. Like they just hate us after that season. True. The whole came third in the second, was it third in the 2-horse race, something like that. Like they just can't stand us. And They do my head in Leicester. I just don't like the club at all. I live in the Midlands, and so I'm surrounded by Leicester fans. And I moved here the year they won the league. It was absolute torture, absolute torture. But like, we were never above them once. Like, we were chasing the whole time. So how they think we bottled it, I just don't understand it at all. Like, we're the only club that actually tried that year. That's literally what it was. But yeah, no, I hate Leicester. Like, there's not that. I just don't like them at all. So I really hope we win. But I can tell you now, they'll throw the European Conference League just to beat us. Like, they don't. I don't know what it is about them, but they hate us so much.
I love it. Joe's just giving us a little rundown of his hatred for Leicester. I mean, if we were playing Southampton, I would do the same because I can't stand them either. But no, I
why
get
is it? Why is he? I don't. I've seen that.
Why do I like
Why do you
Southampton?
hate Southampton? It's just a random club to hate. Like, it's a bit like me hating Leicester, but it's because I live here and all my friends.
Yeah,
are Leicester
I was born in Winchester, which is near Southampton, so all my mates are
Oh,
Southampton.
Oh, controversial.
No, but my Tottenham links is because my dad and my grandparents are all from Spurs, so they chose to move to Southampton of all places. And Jay's just corrected me now. I live in Portsmouth, so I have no choice to hate Southampton.
They didn't. So Campbell went to Portsmouth, so come on, you should be on the same side.
Oh no, I've been double exposed now, Jesus. But no, it's true. We have to win. We've said it all the time. So now I'm going to go for the lovely thing, which is a score prediction. Because whenever I do it, I jinx it. So it's your turn to not jinx it tonight. So Tans, I'll start with you. What are you thinking?
I hate score predictions. This is my worst part.
Okay,
like, I mean, we've got to win. We have to win. Whether I think we'll win, that's the question. That is the question. I think, look, I'm going to be confident and I think we'll win 2-1. I think the lineup is going to be interesting. That whether Conte will just completely shake things up. And I don't mean necessarily formation, but maybe he doesn't play Royal and he just goes all like random and then puts in, more at right wing back, brings back Reguilon at left wing back. And I don't know. Maybe puts Bergwijn in instead of Kulusevski. I personally do want to see a slight tweak, just a slight one. But yeah, I'll go 2-1. But to be honest, I'm lying because I don't think that's going to happen. I'm sorry, I just can't see it. Honestly, I just can't. But yeah, 2-1.
2-1. Sweet. Emma, are you feeling positive as well, or are you secretly feeling negative but want to be positive?
I'd go for the latter.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. I think before Brighton, I was thinking about where we would get points and where we wouldn't, and I did actually think we'd draw against Leicester. But after the last two results, I think we're going to go 1-0 down and then win 3-1. Because we're going to go 1-0 down and everyone's going to be like, oh, here we go. And then hopefully I'm just thinking a bit of, we'll get a bit of energy. But, the lineup, personally, I don't think Conte's going to change it up. I think he's going to stick to I think he's going to stick to what he likes. What I would say, I want to see some substitutions earlier. If it's not working, this is the thing. Like, you can't wait till the last 15 minutes of a game to bring on a sub. And I also think Bergwijn, I'd put him ahead of Mora. I think Bergwijn needs a bit more game time, especially against Leicester. Maybe we'll be 1-0 down and then Bergwijn will come on and there we go. There's your 2-1, Tans. When Bergwijn comes on. But I mean, I'm hopeful we'll get a win and we need to. So they just better step up, really.